minus 1 minute. T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hello, mates. Welcome to the stream.
We're back.
Welcome, everyone. Tonight we got an awesome stream tonight. Not gonna lie, I'm actually excited for. All right.
Yes.
Let me give you a rundown of what we got tonight. Okay. First off, we got Jaeger sleeping up in here in the chat. You got to wake up. We got a 6
Don't sleep. Let it cook.
We got So he doesn't have any pickups. I have my pickups from my road trip. Remember, I took the road trip down to Georgia. We did the in-person stream. I got a ton of comics. I'll be going over all those. And last week I went to a comic show where I got a ton of awesome. Not a ton. I got some sick pickups. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So we're gonna go over that.
I'm excited just to watch what you have because I know you got some cool stuff. And then after we get done with your pickups, of course, we're going to go through our weekly news segment.
The news stuff. And then
stream number 49, right before stream number 50, we're going to kick off the celebration with Pixar movies tier list towards the end here. And then next stream, we have ideas in processing at this point. Don't exactly know what we're going to be doing completely 100%, but we have things cooking that we're thinking about doing. So
we got some ideas. We got some good ideas. Also, everyone go join the Discord. I put it in the thing. I think it's the second link. Yeah. So I guess I should just get into this thing, right? Let's just go.
Yes.
Let's see. I will save the comic show books for last because they're just built different. They're just better. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think is that it? Yes. Okay. So these books are what is a combination of what you got me and books I got while I was driving down to you and the comic shops we went to when after I saw you. So these look like so these are from the Dollar Comic Shop that I got all these books. Wait, I already went over these? Never mind. Okay, I didn't go over these yet. Did you already see this? With the RoboCop? Did I show you that? Okay, then those are all... all right, never mind then. Okay. Excuse me for my... All right. Next, we... okay, so in Orlando, there's a shop called Coliseum of Comics, and I went there like a year ago. There's a couple years ago. And they had this card and you get like stamps for like every $10 you spend. And if you get like 10 stamps or whatever, then you get like $10 off your purchase. So I went there and after I went there, I have one stamp away from getting $10 off. It's, What's up, Comics by the Bay? Long time no see. Thanks for stopping in here. So I got a ton of awesome Hulk books here. Real awesome covers. I got to add a ton of comics to CLZ because I'm behind. Incredible Hulk 176. These are all real cheap. Got nice low grade copies. Gotta love them. Number 169. This was $5. Pretty cool. Run fillers. 165 for $6. Just gonna quickly go through these. This is sick. I could have used this for the war cover that we did last stream. This is Incredible Hulk number 146 for $4. Check that out.
That's a cool war cover.
Oh yeah, ripping the freaking tank off there. Oh yeah. Oh, and Jaeger put his pickups in the Discord. We can we'll look at those after I finish this one. And then number 127 for $10. Featuring Mogul. I think this may be a key, maybe. I'm not
sure. It probably is. I'd want to say it because Mogul. I think it's going to be one of those villains that Hulk's going to have to face at some point. I don't know who the main opponent of Mogul is, but I think there were rumors of him being introduced to the MCU and as like a minor villain role. So that's pretty interesting.
Cool. Did you? I think you. Okay, so these are your. Okay, so these are what you got me. I'll quickly go through these.
Yep.
You got me this Deadpool one, right? Didn't you?
No, I didn't.
No, where did I get this from?
Where did you get that from?
I don't know. I think you know what? Okay, these two. My uncle. He has his collection at my grandparents' house when we're visiting my grandparents.
Yeah.
And we were going through his whole collection, and he gave me these two books. So this he gave me, I think.
Deadpool v. Hulk. That's from volume 1 of his first ongoing series.
Are you sure about that? Oh, first ongoing.
First.
Okay.
He had 2.
Yeah.
I know because I got the Circle Chase, which is his first limited.
I think I have that too. So yeah. That's awesome. Thank you, Uncle Nick. And Superior Spider-Man number 1, which is
that's a key right now.
Yeah, I have a ton of other issues from this series, but I do not have the number 1. But now I do. So yeah,
good. That's a really good key right now. Actually,
make sure to hit that like button, guys. Oh yeah. And then these are what you got me. Batman Spawn.
Yep.
Still haven't, but gonna. RoboCops, number 15. Lost in the Ground. I like the connection to iRobot. Yeah.
And you'll know what you see. I know you've seen it before, but I just picture when they're all in the factory and they're standing in lines, and the one imposter robot is like hiding among them, and it's Will Smith looking for. That's what comes to mind when I look at that cover.
Yeah. Nice. Dark Horse Presents 101. Sick alien cover there. This I had, but I got rid of it, and now I have it again. Fantastic Four Grand Design number 1, Ed Piskor. Gotta love it. Which I met at Baltimore Comic Con. He's a great guy. Immortal Hulk 36. I love that. I think I won a cover battle with that. I think maybe.
Yep, you did.
And then finally Terminator number 3.
Yep.
Which I do have, but duplicates are always nice. So thank you. And then these, I already went over all of these because these I bought at your shop. Remember? So
yes, the Maestro.
All those are good. Yep. All right.
I think we're gonna see Maestro in the World War Hulk movie.
Yeah, probably. These are amazing. Not gonna lie. First off, there's a comic shop that opened a block away from my dad's house in Baltimore. And he got me this book. I picked it out and I was going to buy it. And he was like, hey, let me get this for you. So I was like, okay. Jim Rugg cover here. I just saw it. I didn't even know this existed. This is X-Men Legends number 2 variant cover. Look at that.
That's okay. Any of the X-Men Legends issues right now, you know how they're coming out with the X-Men 97 series, or the X-Men 91 series. It's the animated series. Any X-Men Legends books are really any good. That's really good artwork. That's a good variant.
Oh yeah.
So obviously books like that are going to be more up there in terms of value.
Look at this bracelet that
value.
my sister made for me.
And Jim Comics.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Anyway, sorry.
It's cool.
Thanks. So yeah. What's up, Kenny? Okay. These. What are these? These, I think that some of the comics my dad's friend gave to me, and we went to the comic show with him. I think he gave me these Terminator Secondary Objectives #2. And this is sick cover. This is a sick cover. #1 right there. Look at that.
I like that.
Yeah. So
that kind of reminds me of Punisher for some reason.
Oh yeah, a little bit. Yeah. All right, now on to the comic show books.
Ooh.
I'm gonna save the best for last here. Saving the best for last. I'll save that for. Okay, I'm gonna save all these. Okay. These. Okay, so first stand I went to were all of these like newer books for the past couple years, all $1, all dollar bins, but they're all new issues. So I had to cop some of that Alex the Boss Ross goodness.
Yeah,
Black Panther #1. This has a $5 cover price tag on it. So, and
I always like getting new books for $1.
Oh yeah,
I see it all the time.
It's pretty rare for me, so I
because it's like the prices of comic books nowadays are like twice maybe more. It's probably like 3 or 4 times the amount they used to be.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you should be able to go out and buy comics for like $2 or $3 instead of like $6 to $8 now, which is crazy.
I agree. Oh yeah. Going on with the Alex Ross train here. I've never seen this cover before, but it's Iron Man #21. Look at that.
That's a cool.
It's all like, oh, I love that. It's all red and gold, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I thought that was cool. $1. This is awesome. I had to get this. This is crossover 3D special #1. Look at that.
That's cool.
$9. $9 cover price.
Do they come with glasses?
Yeah,
like I
right
see
there.
it. Oh yeah, I didn't see those.
Yeah, that's sick.
It was kind of blended in with the cover. I actually didn't see those glasses for a second.
Yeah, so that was awesome. It's cool back there too. Yeah. This is awesome. I had to get this. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty
true.
I know. Yeah. I remember when this came out, but it was too pricey for me to buy it. This is an $8 comic book. Speaking of what Yeager, yeah. This is the official Image timeline.
That's cool.
Valentino. And it goes through like all of it. It's sick. So I wasn't gonna buy this for $8, but $1 on the other hand.
Yep.
Of course. All right. In that same bin, I found this. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. So that new Wolverine patch series that's been coming out.
Yeah, I've seen some good covers of that.
Have you seen this cover though? I've never seen this cover before. Wolverine patch #3 variant done by Kevin Eastman.
Ooh,
Look at that.
That's sick.
That. Yeah, it is. Dude.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one before. That's cool.
$1. Yeah.
$1.
So, boom. Gotta love it.
Can't pass up the opportunity.
Oh, yeah. Okay. These are sick. This was $15. Digging through a box. This one section was of hip-hop variants.
Ooh.
I had to get this. tomorrow is actually LL Cool J's birthday. If you didn't know, I think I forget how old he's turning, but I did see that it was his birthday tomorrow. Unrelated to his birthday, I got this sick cover, Cage #1. Of course, an homage to LL Cool J.
Hey.
Bad. Gotta love it.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah. That's sick. 15, dude. I mean, of course, it's got to be near min, which it is. But love that. I love that cover. So, and I have that cassette. I have that cassette too.
Oh, look. Today is Friday the 13th. I just realized this too when we first started the stream. That's crazy.
Happy Friday the 13th, everyone.
Yep.
These are cool. My dad was jealous that I got these. These were $1 each, I think. We just straight up got Watchmen 5 and 6 here. Origin of Rorschach right there. And then so there's 5 and 6.
As much as I love Watchmen, I'm never able to find any Watchmen issues out in the wild for a decent price.
Just got to get good, I guess. I don't know what to tell you, bro. So this is cool. I think I already so I got confused when I bought the Incredible Hulk Future Imperfect #2 at your comic shop.
Yeah. To
be fair, I didn't have that book, but I thought it was the first appearance of Maestro. That book is the first cover appearance. This book is the first appearance of Maestro. And I think I already have this, but it was like $3. My buddy Rob there, he always hooks me up, and I think he did. I don't know if he'd give anyone else a $3 price tag on that. So Incredible Hulk #1, Future Imperfect. I mean, it's in great condition. Can't complain. $3 first Maestro. So
sick.
Yeah. Okay, you're gonna love this stuff.
See it.
There are these. There's this guy. He has this whole section, and all the prices, all the boxes are 50% off. And I went through like his Hulks and everything, and his stuff is all right. But this time, I was digging through his stuff. And he mentioned to someone else I overheard that he brought in these are new boxes that he just brought in. I got some good finds. That's all I'm saying. Okay. 50% off. So whatever the tag is here, 50% off of that. Sick cover here. Ultimate Wolverine vs. Hulk #1 $1. Gold ink. You see that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Gotta love it. $1. That's not it though. That's not
Cool Bro's here.
What's up, Cool Bro? Oh, you should tell him about the tier list.
Look, Cool Bro, I'm telling you right now, you need to stay here for the next hour or so. Maybe longer. I don't know. But we're gonna do some stuff that you'll like. I'm telling you right now. We rank in Pixar movies.
Wait, why is that the it should be on weekly pickups right now. Shoot, sorry. Yeah, we are doing a Pixar movie tier list later.
Yes.
Oh yeah. All right. $2 for this bad boy. This is sick. Based on the hit movie Iron Man #1 of 2.
Ooh.
I am Iron Man. That's a sick drawing of him right there. That's awesome.
I'm telling you right now, I said it before the stream. Personally, I prefer the second Iron Man.
Okay.
And that's just me.
Yeah, that's definitely
your opinion.
That's your opinion.
No, that's definitely just me. I know nobody else has that opinion. Personally, I prefer Iron Man 2. Like I said, I was talking to you about this before the stream. I saw it again. All right. I saw it again. There's so much more stuff in that movie that I forgot about than I remembered. And the stuff that I was seeing again for the first time, it was crazy. The fight between Rhodes and Tony in the Iron Man armor in Tony's house. The fact that Tony created a new element in his basement and rigged up a particle accelerator. There's that whole scene where he's with Nick Fury in the donut shop. That's in Iron Man 2.
Yo, what the hell? What is this? Okay, he's just all right.
Well, yeah.
That's funny. Okay, $1 for this. You have this, and I've always wanted it, and I've always been jealous, and you're always like, oh, ha ha ha. Spawn 311. Chadwick Boseman, right there.
One of my favorite Spawn covers for sure.
Oh yeah. Me and my dad just watched the biopic of James Brown, starring Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah.
He plays James Brown, and I got this like the day after we watched it. So
that's cool.
Yeah, and it was a good movie too. Okay, I saw this book. It's unpriced. It's going through all these X-Men books. Classic Jim Lee cover here. I've been on the lookout for this book for a while. $3. $3 for it.
Let me guess. I want to guess what it is first. I don't think I'm going to be right about this, but I know Jim Lee did this cover. Is this a key?
Because of the cover, it is. But it's not. It's not.
Okay. Then I don't know. Never mind.
Nerdy up in the house. Okay.
Continue.
Newsstand.
I was gonna say
Newsstand.
I was gonna say First Omega Red.
No, I already have that. That's that's in the past. I've been there, done that. Here we got X-Men 11 right there.
Oh,
check out that bad boy. Oh yeah, $3. I'm telling you.
I've seen that book twice in the wild, and every single time I've seen it, it's been in terrible shape.
Really? Yeah, this has a few spine ticks. I'd say it's probably a good, it's a mid-grade. I'm going to be honest. It's like 6.0. 6.0 is fair, but it's a newsstand for $3.
I remember the first time I found one of those, it was just like torn, like the edges were torn. Some of the pages were torn. So I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And then the second time I found it, the cover was completely detached.
Man.
So I haven't been able to find a good copy of that book for a while.
I didn't have any of the Dark Knight Rises series. I didn't. However, here we got, just saying for $2. I mean, Batman, The Dark Knight Falls, right there.
Hey, we both got that now. Nice.
But now,
honestly, that's one of the better covers throughout the whole series. Because it's Batman v Superman. And it's done by
But now I got something that you don't have, I think.
Uh-oh.
Also, one of the most iconic Frank Miller covers ever.
Probably.
When I think of Frank Miller, this cover comes to mind. Classic.
Is this Dark Knight
Batman?
Not number one.
Batman, Dark Knight Triumphant. I think this is number 2, isn't it?
Yeah, it's number 2. I love that cover. That's such a cool cover.
So $25. So 50% off of 50. $25. Dude, it's a first print. It's amazing.
I don't have it, but mark my words, one day I'm going to get every issue in that series.
Well, I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will, buddy.
One day. I have the leather bound omnibus.
Yeah.
So I've read the whole Dark Knight Returns book 3 times, and it's so good. I might actually read it again at some point. One of my favorite stories ever.
Mm.
Actually, you know what? I'm pretty sure I think I bookmarked a certain page, if I remember correctly, because there's one panel out of this entire book. See, here's the leather bound.
Yeah.
And you see, I have this page bookmarked here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this actually isn't the page, but it's just as good. There's the year 1 page.
Nice.
There's the year 1 page. And then there's another page, and I could probably find it right here. It's of Batman, and he's like Wait. Okay, this is the other page.
Okay. Nice. Nice. That's
and
actually
he's fighting the mutant leader.
That's
one
sick.
of my favorite pages.
Nice splash.
And of course, there's there's just, dude, this book is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god! And that's when he gets hurt.
And
he's like helping Carrie Kelly. Such a good dude. I'm gonna have to read this again.
Yeah. Man, well, that's actually all of my books. That was the last one. So
that's dude. Dark Knight Returns is the best. So there's a reason why I've read it 3 times.
Oh man. Jaeger dropped his pickups in the Discord. We're gonna look at them real quick. Batman: The Adventures Continue, Season 3, Number 1. Oh, look at that cover. That's actually pretty cool.
Look, I saw that drop too. I have the Adventures Continue issue number 1, like the first.
Okay.
Is this season? Was that season 3 number 1? I have season 1 number 1, and it's the first. It's like a continuation of Batman the Animated Series.
Okay.
Because it got canceled. Cool. I think it was like 2000 or 2001 or something like that. Because it was late 90s. I'm talking about Batman Beyond. I've been watching a lot of Batman Beyond stuff.
Okay.
But the animated series, I think, got canceled in the late 90s because I think it started in 1992. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Wonder Woman 795 variant. That's pretty cool.
Cool variant.
Oh yeah. Nice, and I think that's it.
Pretty good pickups.
Nice.
See, I didn't have anything I wanted to buy this week. I don't know. Yeah. I was looking through all the new releases, and I was like, there's nothing. Like, unless we get another one of those days where something like Batman Spawn number 1 drops with like 20 different variants.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's time to go on to some of the news we got. Starting off.
Artemis is here, by the way. Artemis, you need to stay here too, because we're doing Pixar tier list later. So, but we're gonna go through the news first. We only got a few news things. We'll do Pixar tier list, and then we'll see if we'll have time for cover battles or not.
Yeah, well, I think we will. Yeah. All right. Start us off. We only got a few quick news points to talk about. Starting off.
Okay.
Breaking news.
This is interesting.
Robert Downey Jr. has confirmed that he will return in Avengers: Secret Wars and will have a cameo in Armor Wars. Of course, I mean, we all knew that he was gonna.
Okay, here's the thing.
I knew it.
Secret Wars. Everyone knows everybody is coming back for Secret Wars. Evan Peters is coming back as Quicksilver this time. We got the past actors of the Fantastic Four are coming back for Secret Wars.
Okay.
Obviously, we're gonna have Chris Evans. We're gonna have all the main Avengers. It's gonna be Endgame times 50. That's how big Secret Wars is gonna be. And also they're talking about what's her name? The actor who was in the first Hulk movie in 2008. She was like the interest. What was her? I forgot her character's name.
Betty Ross.
But she's coming back. Yes, Betty Ross. She's coming back for World War Hulk, and she's going to be in Secret Wars.
Wow. Okay. All right.
So I've been hearing all these actors are coming back. Toby and what's his name? Hugh Jackman are confirmed for Secret Wars. Everybody's coming back for Secret Wars. All right. It was no surprise when I found out that RDJ is coming back for Secret Wars, to be honest.
He's not going to. I mean, he's going to stay dead, but I mean, they're going to find a way to bring him back. I mean,
let's be honest. My guess, time travel.
I mean, of course.
That's my guess.
Once you open the gate to time travel.
Or who knows? He could be playing a multiverse variant, because this is like the multiverse.
That's also true. That's
he could be playing. He could be playing Superior Iron Man for all we know, like the evil version of Iron Man.
I don't think it's. I mean, it's possible it's time travel, but realistically, it is multiverse because I mean, we are getting freaking Hugh Jackman, and then all that and all those people, Spider-Man, stuff like that, Quicksilver. So yeah, so that's pretty cool.
And then
I'm more hyped for
the Armor Wars. The Armor Wars cameo. He's like, there's an AI version of him that he created. So it's not going to be him in the flesh in Armor Wars because that wouldn't make sense because we're in the main Marvel universe in Armor Wars. There's no multiverse stuff happening. Yeah. But he's going to be like an AI version of himself. But he is going to make a few voice cameos, probably have like a hologram version like we saw in Endgame. Because, you know, he had all kinds of contingencies for if he might have died. Maybe how to teach somebody how to use his tech if they needed to. So who knows?
That'd be funny. Okay, moving on. James Gunn. You should announce this one.
Yes. Well, yeah. James Gunn says he's written 1/3 of an unannounced DC TV show. I have a hint of what it is. Do you remember like mid last year? I talked about Green Lantern is getting a TV show. And then we never heard anything after that, including when James Gunn took over. We heard nothing. Like, we didn't hear anything about the Green Lantern TV show.
Oh, okay.
My hint, like, since we haven't heard anything, I'm assuming that they could have just scrapped what they had for the Green Lantern TV show. And then now James Gunn is going to be making that like his own Green Lantern TV show. My other theory for it is that he posted a picture of Mr. Terrific on his Instagram a while back. So it might be just a Mr. Terrific TV series.
Okay.
And honestly, that would make sense for Mr. Terrific because he's a minor character. Nobody really knows who he is. It's going to be like Peacemaker, you know? Peacemaker was introduced in the Suicide Squad. That show ended up being really good. I don't know if you saw it. It was
I never watched it, actually. I should. I know it's good. I'll probably like it, but I still
it was really funny. It's super funny. And Vigilante, probably one of my favorite characters on that show. He doesn't really have an arc. He's there for comedic relief, really. But it's like really good comedic relief. So it could be like a Mr. Terrific show, or it could be the Green Lantern show. Those are my two theories.
All right, cool. Moving on. There's a new Quantumania trailer. I haven't watched it, so we're gonna watch it. I think that's the. All right, here we go.
You're an interesting man, Scott Lang.
Hopefully, you guys
You're
can
an
hear it.
Avenger. You have a daughter, but you've lost a lot of time, like me. We can help each other with that. Who are you? I'm the man who can give you the one thing you want.
Oh, okay.
Time.
You see it?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that nanotech.
You got that nanotech?
Oh, yeah.
And shatter timelines. You cannot trust him.
I don't care who this guy is. I just lost so much. He can give us a second chance.
Dude, this comes out in February.
Not this easy for
Wow.
you. You will bring me what I need. Or everything you call a life will end.
This is all my fault.
You may not want her to watch this.
We had a deal.
Wait, was that? Was that? Is that MODOK?
That's MODOK.
Did we know that MODOK was gonna be in it before this trailer?
Yeah. I mean, I knew
I didn't know that. Look at him. Oh my gosh, that's sick. I didn't know he was gonna do that.
You thought you could win.
Dude, look at that hand-to-hand.
You thought you could win. I don't have to win. We both just have to lose. I'm sorry, Cassie.
Okay. Yeah. All right. All right.
I'm more hyped for it now.
Okay.
I'm just saying, Kang's going to be a menace. And he's not even at his full potential yet. Dude. It's
That's
just
funny.
the beginning, bro.
Okay. This line at the end was so dumb.
We both just have to lose.
Okay, what? That's so dumb. Just like what the
You don't like that?
No, I don't like
That was cold.
it. Yeah, that was cold. Yeah, really.
It wasn't cringe. That was cold.
I like that. I like that a lot better than the other trailer. The first one.
Yeah.
The one. Remember how we were making fun of how Cassie like built the thing and then she was like, "Oh, I don't know how to do," and then they got sucked into the thing. And then they didn't.
I'm all in it for Kang.
I think it's gonna be sick.
I'm all in it for Kang. Just Jonathan Majors alone as Kang. The fact that we're probably going to be seeing him a lot throughout this movie too. I'm all in it for Kang.
All right.
That's
okay.
And let's be honest, that's the only reason why I was in it to begin with.
Yeah, I'm a little more
It's
hyped for
Kang.
MODOK now. I hope MODOK has like an actual like purpose, instead of just like one of Kang's henchmen. If he does turn up,
that's the issue. He probably is going to be one of Kang's henchmen.
probably.
Let's be honest.
Hope they do him justice this time.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's that time of the evening, folks. I think it's time to go ahead and do it.
Here we go.
Wait,
we're gonna make dude. Can you ping the Discord so that we can get more people watching the tier list?
Yeah, what should I say?
Just like Pixar tier list now.
I'll do another stream ping. How about that?
Yeah.
Pixar.
Get everybody knows in chat in here for the Pixar tier list.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick. All right. So we were backstage and we were like, okay, what happened to my ad blocker? I thought I have.
By the way, this is just Pixar movies. Let's be clear. There are only 26 Pixar films, right?
26? Yeah.
There are only 26 Pixar films.
And we were getting confused because we were like, well,
we had to do some research on our own because there were tier lists combining like Disney animated films with Pixar films. Yeah, I know it shocked me too, but there was tier lists combining Disney animated films with Pixar films, and we're like, we can't do all of this and then we were like, oh wait, these are all Disney and Pixar films.
Yeah.
We're just looking for Pixar films. Turns out there's only 26 animated films made by Pixar, which is crazy.
Okay, well.
But yeah.
I don't know if I'm able to. Here, I'll make an E tier.
F. Just go straight to F.
Straight to F? I don't think. Wait, how is that? Wait, S-H. Oh, it's got to be blue?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll make an F. Oops. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
What the hell?
Doing the Pixar tier list.
Wait, that's right. A, B, C, D, E. This needs to be blue.
Yeah.
What happened to the blue? Oh wait, this. Okay, so then F. It's purple.
Purple. All right.
A Bug's. All right, starting off. A Bug's Life. That's a classic, but this is what I'm thinking.
Here's the thing. All right, you got to remember the villain of A Bug's Life. It was the Grasshopper, right? It was Grasshopper. Do you remember him?
It's been a while since I think so. I remember his face.
Do you remember some of the scenes with him?
No. What did he do?
So I remember I was watching I think I was watching somebody else do a Pixar tier list actually, like,
oh wow,
I think a few months ago probably. But I remember him pulling up clips from A Bug's Life to like because he couldn't remember it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was clips of like the Grasshopper dude doing his speeches or whatever, or doing like his evil whatever.
Yeah.
The Grasshopper dude is cold.
Is he? Okay.
Probably one of the better villains or one of the better antagonists.
Okay.
In Pixar films. Gonna be honest.
So it's at least B. At least B.
I'm gonna put it at C because to be honest, I didn't really care for the rest of the movie.
Okay.
And it was really the villain that kind of carried it all along. Like, kind of forwarded the story. Because it was him who kept, I'm pretty sure he kept, like, attacking. Or he wanted, like, all the ants gone or whatever.
I don't remember much from the movie, but I do remember when I was little, I loved A Bug's Life. It was, like, my favorite Pixar movie. We'll give it.
I'd be fine with B, but the thing is I don't remember anything else but the villain.
Let's do. It's either high C. Okay. Yeah. Let's do B. Let's do B.
Yeah.
This is. I think I did watch this, but it's not memorable at all whatsoever. No. I'm thinking like D or E.
I'd put it at D just because there was the only thing I remember is they had this huge like the obstacle like the tournament they had.
Yeah.
And it was just like everybody was horrible at everything besides the daughter with the red hair.
Yeah.
I forgot it. I think her name is Brave, I'm pretty sure. Honestly, there are a couple of things I remember about it. I remember there being like an evil witch too.
Oh yeah, probably. Okay, well, that's
I'd put it at D.
Okay. Cars is
either A or S. The first Cars movie is really good. It's funny.
I'm just thinking of all the other S tier Pixar movies that are okay. I mean,
no, wait. Don't put it at S. I'd put it at high A.
Okay.
And then I feel like we could adjust it as needed.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's fair. And then we got number 2, Cars 2 here. In Cars 2.
What happened in Cars 2?
What happened in Cars 2? That's the question.
I can only remember the first one.
I remember in 3. Did you see 3?
I'm pretty sure, maybe.
It's the one, like, the new cars are, like, all, like, futuristic and got the latest technology, and he's trying to compete.
That's when he crashes. That's when Lightning McQueen crashes. That was one of the saddest scenes.
Yeah.
Dude, he was racing him, and he just couldn't outcompete him. And then the slow-mo shot of him rolling over the camera. Dude. Okay, let's go to Cars 2 real quick, though.
Okay, Cars 2.
I remember what Cars 2 was. It was the spy movie.
When you're right.
Like, spy, and there was that whole conspiracy to kill race cars.
That was all right. That was mid.
I would put it above Bug's Life on B.
I'm saying below Bug's Life on this one.
No, I don't think it's.
I think it is worse than Bug's Life.
I don't think it's worse.
That was not a good. I didn't like that.
You didn't like The Spy? Dude, no. You know what I remember about that too? There was a camera. They were acting as TV news reporters. There was a camera that would shoot an ultrasonic laser that is undetectable to the eye, and it would make the cars explode on the track. And it would kill them.
Okay, all right. I'll put it on. Okay, all right.
And then there was that whole thing with they were trying to recruit Mater because he was down on the track and Mater was just too stupid. But what I really liked about it is the villain, because you know what the villains were? They were like some foreign terrorist group of cars, and they were trying to sabotage. Dude, that was cool. That was a cool concept. I like the story better in the first one, but the second one,
I can't bring myself to put it above A Bug's Life, to be honest with you. I'm sorry. A Bug's Life is classic. Cars 2 is so mid, in my opinion. B is pushing it for me. You're lucky that I put it in B. All right.
We'll leave it there for now. Okay, Cars 3 though. Cars 3 though. I'm not sure. I really don't remember anything else in Cars 3 besides when Lightning McQueen like crashes.
The end, he had to pass the torch off to the girl car. She was yellow, and she was also kind of had the technology stuff. She was like a newer generation, you know. Cars 2 is, you know, it's so.
Cars 2 is good though. That was a great concept. I don't know if they should. I think they should have waited to do that concept for like a later film, because I feel like Cars 2 was a little bit early, because we just came off of like Lightning McQueen's success. I would put it above Cars 2. Just because,
I mean, at least
there was that really sad emotional scene where Lightning McQueen gets outcompeted and he almost ends up dying.
I mean, there is a real message, especially with new technology coming out. It's like a coming of age kind of story, you know? Like he's outdated. He's just simply outdated, and it really, you know, comes in full effect here. You think that's a good place for it?
Yeah.
Worse than Bug's Life? Okay. Coco.
Okay.
I watched this movie. I did not like it as much as other people did, though, to be honest with you.
The first time I saw Coco,
people praise this movie. Sorry, continue.
I don't praise it, but the villain, all these really come to like this. I say this with comic book movies too. Villain is what either makes or breaks a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Because without a good villain, your hero really has no point. And you know what does that well, surprisingly? Megamind. Because it actually explores that.
Yeah,
because he actually...
Oh, that was good, yeah.
He killed what's his name? Metro Man. Remember that? And then he was just like wallowing in his sorrow or whatever. Like, why did I have to kill him? Now I have no point, no purpose. And then he tried to create a new one who just ended up becoming a villain.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was a good way to explore that. But Coco, it was the really rich dude with the guitar. I forgot his name.
I don't.
But Coco went to the afterlife because he thought that dude was his dad. Then the dude ended up acting like his dad to get more attention. And then when you find out who his dad really was and how he died, it turns out the dude with the guitar who he thought was his dad actually was the guy who killed his real dad. Because Coco's real dad was the guy who made all the songs that the dude with the guitar took credit for.
Okay.
And he ended up killing him to like take all those ideas.
I guess I don't remember much from this movie that I thought. I don't remember any of that.
I would put it like at the bottom of B. That's where I would put it.
Okay, sure. What's your guess for Coco on Rotten Tomatoes? I'm guessing like 90, 95.
I want to guess like high 80 something. I don't know, like high 80. Oh, what was the audience?
97, 94. I was close.
94, 97?
I was close.
Dang.
I'm telling you, people love.
Honestly,
Yeah.
it wasn't a bad movie either. I just never watched it ever again. I don't know why. It wasn't a bad Pixar movie.
I don't think there's any question that Coco is really great. Okay.
I just put it there for now.
All right, that's
leave
fine. Okay. Finding Dory. The sequel to Finding Dory. Okay. I like Finding Dory more than I liked Coco.
No.
I don't know personally,
about
yes.
that.
Personally, yes, I did.
We're not going to put it above Coco, though. We should at least...
Hey, that's cool. Nice. 10 out of 10.
I don't know, bro.
What do you think? What do you think then?
It was definitely just Finding Nemo, but the roles were reversed.
Yeah.
It was Dory trying to find her parents instead of the parents trying to find... I don't know. It's not very original.
All right. So what are you thinking?
And just the fact that the payoff didn't feel like a payoff, because it was like she found them, but then... What do you call it? I don't know. She didn't really do much. I mean, like nothing really happened. Like with Nemo, there was this whole adventure where both the parent and the kid were on two separate adventures.
Oh, yeah.
And it was telling it at the same time.
Okay. Are you thinking C tier?
Sure.
Nemo better than Cars?
I'm biased towards Cars. I don't think Nemo's better than Cars. I don't want to put it at S. Because there are some more movies that are coming up that I feel like do deserve an S.
As a story, which one do you think is better?
I like Cars better. Because Cars, it takes someone like Lightning McQueen who thinks he is the absolute best and then turns out he is not the best. Like he thinks he's the best at the start, but it turns out there are more people who are better than him at certain things, and he has so much to learn. Like Doc Hudson, right? The Hornet dude.
I know you like character development. There's a lot of character development in Cars.
That's
for sure.
Yeah. Doc Hudson was he was a great character.
Yeah.
Retired world-renowned race car driver, just living out in the middle of nowhere with a bunch of like weirdos, right?
Yeah.
And he's just trying to get away from that racing world. He ends up coming back to that racing world through Lightning McQueen. And we see in the second movie, he's on his pit crew.
Yeah.
Like he's managing him. So it's like Lightning McQueen did something for Doc in terms of like getting him back into racing instead of him trying to run away from it for so long. And then Doc helped McQueen in the fact that he taught him new skills and things that he wouldn't have learned if he didn't meet him.
Right.
So it's like double character development. It's really good character.
Is that fair?
Yeah, I'd put that right there.
Okay.
I'd put that right there.
Inside Out. Okay. I thought it was fun. Fun movie. I feel like people kind of hate on this movie. What do you think? What are you thinking about Inside Out?
The only scene I really actually thought was good in this movie was when, if I'm being honest, I just don't like the whole idea of it. I don't know. It's weird.
Really?
I feel like
I like the idea of it. I thought it was original. I thought it was. You don't like it?
The only scene I thought was sad was when who's the kid in the movie? I keep forgetting names.
The girl.
She had that imaginary friend who ended up sacrificing himself to save the emotions and get him back up to Nerve Center.
That was
That was a sad scene. I'll give it that. Do I think this is on the level of Cars 2, Cars 3, and Coco?
It's better
And
than
Bug's
Finding
Life.
Dory. It's better than Finding
I
Dory.
think it's better than Finding Dory.
It's at least there.
Yeah.
We now all know my opinion on Coco. I'd probably put Coco personally on C tier.
Yeah, Jaeger.
So I
actually,
think,
Jaeger said it. It kind of did give me. I felt That's kind of why I was on. Yeah, I think that's kind of why I was uncomfortable too. I don't know why. I don't know why. It was. It definitely has high ratings. There's no doubt about it.
The second one? Oh, it's coming out next year.
2024.
With Amy Poehler. Oh wait, Amy Poehler she voices someone here. Wow, what the hell? 98. Yeah, see, okay, so it's like, yeah, 89 is not bad, but I'm fine with putting it C tier if you think it's there, but if it belongs on, I don't know about that.
I don't think it's better than Coco. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
I don't think it's better than Coco.
Okay. Gotta think representation too here as well.
Yeah.
Luca was freaking mid as hell. Do not talk about.
I agree with that.
Do not even.
I agree with that.
Praise Luca.
Where are we gonna put it? Are we gonna put it above Brave or below Brave?
Yeah, that's the real question. I'll put it above Brave.
I did look. I'll give the movie this. The animation was nice. I thought the animation was good. I also like the fact that it was set like off the coast of Italy.
Yeah.
That was cool too. I just didn't care about the characters at all.
No, me neither. Yeah.
They gave me nothing to care. Visually a nice movie, story not great, characters not great. That's what I got out of it. So yeah, I guess that's a good place.
Okay. Yeah.
Monsters Inc.
Dude, this is don't even.
I see it, dude. Monsters, dude. Okay, wait, hang on. I remember this, and I swear to God, I remember this entire movie, dude. It starts. I remember they're in their apartment and they're sitting there watching and then they go to work, dude. This movie, it's a whole world. It's a whole universe they created. There's lore behind this, I swear. And I felt like, let's go on to the next one now. Monsters University. I felt like this was the right way to go in terms of a sequel, but it's a prequel.
Mm-hmm. I really did like Monsters University.
Monsters University.
Hey, hold on. Wait a minute. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right, chat. Listen to me real quick. If we're talking about Monsters University, look, do I think it's better than Monsters Inc.? I don't think it's better than Monsters Inc. But there is one scene in Monsters University. I've seen videos essays on this scene. It's when young Mike goes through that door and they're like being hunted or whatever. And he goes through that door and he's sitting by the lake and he's like contemplating about what to do. And then Sully finds him in the woods. And then they have that talk by the lake. That was really good. They're being hunted. Like they're in the midst of like a real conflict, right? They're being hunted. Mike goes and hides out near the lake. Sully finds him. You got the MU. Dude. Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so did you hear what I was saying when I was talking about there's that scene by the lake where Mike goes through that door? He's not supposed. They're in that lab, right, in the university, and they're being hunted by the police or whatever. Mike goes through that door after the principal tells him
the
not
horror
to.
scene at the end in the cabin.
Yes, and then Mike is hiding at the lake, and then Sully goes through, and he tries to find Mike, and they have that whole sit down talk near the lake. Dude, that was a beautiful scene. I think that solidified their friendship. And then they went and they scared a bunch of kids, and they got a bunch of screaming. They got in trouble. They did get kicked out
not
of the
only
university.
that. No, the thing is that they scared the adults. Mm-hmm. They had to scare the cops. They had to scare all the cops that were there.
They had to scare everyone to save themselves, bro. They had to scare everyone because the cops were armed too. You saw them. They had their lights. They had their guns drawn. They were ready for anything, bro. They had to scare the adults to get out of there. Do I think Monsters University is better than Monsters Inc.?
It's not S tier though. It's not better than Cars.
It's not S tier. It's not. I don't think it's S tier. So that's where I was going with. I don't think it is.
But Monsters Inc. is S tier.
I would put Monsters University in A tier. But where do you want to put it in A tier?
It's not better than Cars. Better than Nemo? No, it's not. But I think right there is good. I think right there is good. That's fitting. That's fitting. Onward. Have you seen Onward?
No.
Okay. I've seen Onward. It's like it's all right. Basically these two brothers, it's like a thing with their dad and they got to get their dad back, and it's like this mystical magical thing, and there's the mom.
All right, let me ask you this. Is this an original film? Like, is it original?
Yeah,
is it an original concept idea?
I think so. Yeah.
Did you care for the characters or their issues at all?
I mean, it's probably the hero's journey story, you know, the hero's journey. I mean, probably.
Was there a very compelling? Was there an antagonist at all? Who was the antagonist?
Nobody memorable. There was a big dragon at the end. I can tell you that. That's pretty cool.
My last question: do you think this movie is better than A Bug's Life?
Okay. That's what I think it is. Right. That's what I think it is.
All right, I'll take your word for it. I'm fine with that.
It made my mom cry. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because it is like, yeah.
To be honest, I think
it was better than
the closest I've got to crying on a Pixar movie. You can see it down there. You can see it down there. I think you probably know what I'm pointing to.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's fine. I put it right there.
Oh, also the hat has the little rip right where right in the.
Oh yeah.
Because it's the hat in the movie.
University.
Yeah.
I need to watch Monsters University and then Monsters Inc. back to back. That's what I need to do.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool.
All right, Ratatouille.
I think you know where it goes for me.
S tier.
You just take a guess.
Number 1. Is it above Monsters Inc.?
I don't think it's better than Monsters Inc.
Okay. So you're thinking right there.
It's
Jaeger says S.
Yeah. It's very Ratatouille is probably one of the most original ideas I've ever seen in terms of a Pixar film.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that this movie is literally like this whole movie is just embedded in pop culture now.
I mean, oh wow, 2007.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't seen it in a long time, and I barely remember anything about it.
Yeah, me too.
But what I do remember about it.
No, that's Cars 2. This is Cars.
Yeah.
This is Cars
3
and Cars 2.
And then 2. Cars is not a C tier movie. I am sorry. Cars was so good. Cars was better than the first two or the next two Cars movies. Dude, Cars was so good. If I could put it in S, I probably would. But you know what? I don't know. I still don't know what you think about Cars, bro. But I'm telling you,
I love Cars. I don't think it's.
Cars
I don't know about
great.
S.
I don't know.
Personally, I do like Cars better than Ratatouille. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Should we give it an S? Is that fair?
That looks good to me right there. That's fitting.
That does look fitting.
That's fitting.
That does look fitting. I'm telling you, dude. Cars was so good. The more we keep talking about Cars, the more I'm starting to remember what happened in each movie.
Yeah.
It's just, although I do, like I said, I feel like what happened in Cars 2, that should have been a concept, because that was more of a concept movie, right? That didn't really go off of Lightning McQueen's story. It started a new story with Mater and this whole spy conspiracy thing. That Cars 2 is more of a concept movie. So it's like,
Okay.
you know, that probably should have came later after they were
Yeah.
done with McQueen's storyline. But to be honest, it's still a good movie. I'm not going to complain. But honestly, that I like that right there. Cars, because like the whole thing, the whole relationship between Doc and like the Doc and Lightning McQueen and how they help each other, and the fact that the Doc is always by his side throughout the rest of the show. And he, by the way, he meets Mater in this movie. They become best friends almost immediately.
Yeah.
Right. Like within the first few days of being trapped in Radiator Springs, you know, and then everyone there ends up being on his pit crew and his team, and they actually help, you know.
Yeah.
Like the tire dudes, they literally they're a one-man pit team.
Right?
They're a one-man pit team.
Remember at the end of Cars, or maybe it was Cars, I think Cars or Cars 2, Lightning McQueen sent like this Ferrari guy over to the, you know, Louise, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, a real Ferrari!" And then that was I remember that. It was like
I feel like there's a lot of stuff in Cars 2 that is, you know what I was definitely terrified of a scene in Cars. It was when I don't know why, but as a kid, this scene scared me. It was when they were, you know, the cows that were tractors that would tip over. There was that scene where there was that giant bull one with the shredders on the front, and you could hear it in the distance, like sprinting towards them.
Oh my gosh.
And then the light came over the tree line and it just jumped up. And it was, dude, that scene as a kid scared me to death. I'm not going to lie. It was giant bull that was
if you're talking about
after them.
Something causing anxiety, that's an anxiety attack right there.
Actually, though.
You know? Okay. Soul.
Kubra, I'm sorry. You do not get a say in this one. I'm sorry. Cars is staying where it is.
I think he's saying that we didn't originally put it in S and we just put it in S now.
Yeah.
It was okay, yeah. Soul, I watched parts of this movie. I don't understand the full plot. Oh.
I didn't
maybe
see it.
Maybe some people in chat.
Here's the thing. I think Soul, I don't know why, but obviously Pixar is not what it used to be. I feel like Soul is where it started to fall off.
Did you see the trailer for the Elementals thing?
That looks horrible.
That looks trash.
I think we actually watched that. That looks horrible.
Wait, we watched
I think even though a lot of people like Soul, I feel like Soul is where it started to fall off. Because what is it? Is it just like the story about where you go after you die, stuff like that?
2020. Yeah, it was like an afterlife type thing.
It's not.
Oh wait, no. I feel like I remember a little bit from this movie. Okay.
I don't.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's not original enough for me to be interested in it. Because we've gotten plenty of movies.
I think Soul is worse than Inside Out.
I don't know. I haven't seen it. I'm just. You can put it where you think is.
I'll put it where I think it is. All
I'm saying is I feel like Soul, because when I remember watching the trailer for this too, and me just not being interested. Right.
Yeah.
I remember seeing. Let's go back to Monsters University for a second.
Bruh, okay.
I remember watching the Monsters University trailer.
Mm-hmm.
I think in theaters when I went to go see. I forgot when did Monsters University come out?
2013.
When did the Lego movie come out? Like 2016?
2014? That was 9 years ago.
Okay, I swear I saw the trailer for I swear I saw the trailer for that in the Lego movie, but I don't know. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
All I remember is I remember seeing the Monsters University trailer, and I actually wanted to go see it because I loved Monsters Inc. when I was like younger, and of course I wanted to see what the prequel was going to be like with them in college. Yeah. I was very interested in it. Yeah. When I saw the trailer for Soul,
it's mid.
Yeah, it didn't look original to me.
I'll do like I don't know if it's okay. It's worse than Onward. Onward was it's a bit of a tearjerker at the end, kind of. What the bruh? Monster University D tier. Cars 2 and 3 and E.
Someone just doesn't like
hell?
Pixar movies.
Bloop, okay, what's up, Bloop?
I remember. Do you guys even remember? I remember there were so many cool. Do you remember the spy? Like the spy car. He was the Aston Martin. He was blue. Wait, and he was like in Brit. I'm telling you, Cars 2 was a good movie, except they should have finished McQueen's storyline first. That's a concept movie, so it's really hard for you to be invested with it when it's shying away from our main character we got in the last movie. It works as a movie. They should have waited, though. Cars 3, that does... You were talking about it earlier. That does make a statement on how he's like the old thing.
It had a good theme. It had a good theme. I like it.
It had a good theme, you know? And I felt like that was... I felt like they should have done more with Lightning McQueen in Cars 2, because we did see from him in Cars 2, but he wasn't part of the main story, right?
Yeah.
I do feel like they should have done more stuff, but that's why we did this, where we put Cars 2 below Cars 3, because it's not as good as Cars 3 in the sense that McQueen is shied away from in this movie, and
that's what I'm saying. I think Cars 2 is worse than Coco.
Oh yeah, no, you could put Coco above it. I'd be fine with that.
Okay.
Because I told you, didn't I tell you the villain from Coco is cold? Like,
yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
I forgot how bad of a dude that dude was.
This is cool, bro. That's as much as you get. You get Cars 2 moved down 1. Okay, that's all you get.
It's not C.
Who hurt you? Who hurt you, Bloop? I don't know.
They can't be an F. Dude, if you watch all of these movies back to back to back, it tells a really good story. Like I said, Cars 2 would work better if it was a spinoff and it was more of like a Mater thing, because that's more of a concept film than it is actually following McQueen's story. But Cars 3, just the fact that the theme is really good, and also the saddest part of the whole movie is when you get that. That's when I remember watching this trailer too, because I saw that shot in the trailer. That shot, I remember, I'm pretty sure the whole trailer for Cars 3 is that slow-mo shot, and then it just cuts to black with the Cars 3 logo on it, and then the date for its release. And that looked like the most interesting trailer I'd seen in a long time for this stuff. I'm just going to say that right now. I don't think Cars 2 and Cars 3 are bad movies. I'm telling you. I don't know. Look, Rotten Tomatoes is whack with some of these scores.
Damn. I didn't know it was that low.
I didn't think
it's that low.
I feel like this is another, what do you call it? Also, you got to understand, like these, I guess, are supposed to be kids' movies. I felt like Cars 2 was not a kids' movie.
I'm telling you, Cars 2 is mid. That's all I'm saying. Cars 3, okay, I like Cars 3 a little bit more than that, to be honest with you.
It's because, like I said, Cars 2 is more of a concept movie. They should have kept following McQueen's storyline, and it was like, you know, No, just put it at low B. I feel like that's fine.
Okay. I'm sorry, Bloop.
I can't.
I'm with you,
Bloop.
I'm with you here, but he's taking control.
I really don't accept Cars 2 being any lower. I just can't. It was such a good concept.
Someone could.
Okay. Hey, Cars 2 is not a kids movie. Let's go back to that. Real quick. The reason why I say that. This literally deals with terrorism. This whole movie deals with terrorism. That's the whole point of this movie. It deals with terrorism, and it has such a trick. They literally torture a dude in this movie. They torture a car. They kill multiple cars in this movie. Just think about it if this was people instead of cars. Just think about if this was people. Cars 2 is not a kids movie. Cars 2 is about terrorism.
What do you mean? Oh, come on.
They kill and they blackmail multiple people in Cars 2.
That's a little... I think the messages that you're talking about are a little subliminal and not specifically like rated R, not for kids. This is Cars 2.
I'm not saying, look,
Like,
I'm not saying it's like a rated R thing. There are more mature themes in this movie is what I'm saying. And look, Mater is there for the kids. That's why Mater's in that movie.
No, you're making
Without
this.
Mater,
move on. I think we should move on.
hang on. No. Let me finish. No, let me finish this. This is annoying me now. Cars 2 without Mater is basically a James Bond movie. Cars 2 without Mater is a James Bond movie. Literally. The only reason why Mater is there is for comedic relief and to keep it kid-friendly. The movie is about terrorism and spying and blackmailing and killing people. It literally is. I'm telling you right now, take out Mater, take out all the goofiness. It's a James Bond movie. They got the British spies and everything. That's all I'm saying.
Bruh.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I've watched video essays on this stuff, guys. Do not play with me.
You watched.
Dude, I'm telling you, video essays on Pixar movies doing deep dives into these movies are the most interesting things ever. I swear to God. You could quote me on that. Deep dives into Pixar films are the most interesting thing ever.
Wait, what did you say? Don't play with me or don't mess with me? Hold on.
Don't play with me. I said don't play with me. Deep dives into Pixar films are the most interesting Pixar movies doing on this stuff, guys. Do not play.
Okay.
I've watched video essays on this stuff, guys. Do not play with me.
Okay.
Telling you right now. Okay, well, see now this is where it gets crazy. This is the threshold. Cars is not a top 15 Pixar movie. There are only 26 Pixar movies, so I don't know where you rank it amongst all the Pixar movies. But that's wild. Just saying. Yeah, Cars 1 is good. Thank you, Blue. Dude, I'm saying, wait, what did Artemis say? Honestly, I'd probably do something like that. I'm not going to lie. I'd go on a whole conversation about it. Dude. I'm telling you, it's interesting stuff. You got to watch it.
Okay. All right. I'll take your word.
Cars 2 is a Bond movie without me.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt here. The Good Dinosaur. Have you seen The Good Dinosaur? Came out like a decade ago.
I've seen it. Wasn't interested in it at all. I'm going to be completely honest.
I thought it was better than Finding Dory.
Honestly, I'd be fine
Can you give me
with
that? I thought it was better than Soul.
It was heartwarming, and there were some good moments that I still remember, actually. I didn't really care for it. Okay. And I haven't seen Soul. You can place it where you want, actually. I'd be fine with that.
Cobra says Good Dinosaurs better than Cars 2.
That's not true. Come on. You know what? That's probably why I like Cars 2 so much, because it's basically a Bond movie.
Yeah, probably.
There's my answer.
All right. But that's your opinion there. I'd say, okay, I'm getting a little risky putting it above Onward. But you know, Chris Pratt was in Onward, so I gotta give him, all right, that's fine with me. Hey, Dad, don't shoot. He wanted it, dude. All right, that's all I'm saying.
For the people who don't appreciate concept movies for kids, that's your opinion. Honestly, so is mine too. But let's be honest, who's more on the right?
Okay.
Anyways, Incredibles 2.
Okay.
For the life of me, actually, you know what? Let's do Incredibles first.
Incredibles is S tier.
Yes.
Somewhere up here.
Exactly what I was thinking. Do we think it's better than Cars or Ratatouille?
Incredibles.
All I'm saying, the opening of Incredibles will always, I will
That's
forever
classic.
remember.
With the newspapers and all the
It's just the
interviews.
news.
It's
It's
all
just,
the
and it also makes a big statement about like jobs, because you know what's his name. He retired after they make superheroes illegal or whatever. They go into hiding.
Yeah.
Mr. Incredible, I'm gonna call him that. Mr. Incredible gets an office job, and he's working there, and he gets fat, and he's like, it's a terrible job. He hates his boss. He hates working there.
Yeah.
That has a really good theme too.
Uh-huh.
So Incredibles, where are we putting? Incredibles, Ratatouille, Monsters Inc. Wait, what did Cobra say? Incredibles, Ratatouille, Monsters Inc. top 3.
I'd say better than Cars.
Yeah, I'd put it up.
It's not as good as Monsters Inc. That's classic right there.
Yeah. Should we? You know what? I'd be fine if we moved Ratatouille above Cars.
I would not be fine with that.
Okay, then we don't have to.
We're not doing that. Incredibles 2 is such a disappointing sequel. I expected more.
Honestly, Jaeger said it for me there. The villain was a cool
I don't remember much from that.
Do you remember the it was like the lady with the screen, and she like would take over people's mind, like she hacked into people's minds using like the screens or whatever. Like she hypnotized people into killing like important people. Like
in Incredibles 2? That's the villain in Incredibles 2?
Yeah. Did they make Incredibles 3?
No.
Okay.
This came out like a couple years ago.
Okay. Incredibles 2.
Oh, came out 5 years ago.
2018 doesn't. I'm gonna be honest. 2018 does not seem that long ago. It doesn't.
It's 5 years ago,
like,
bro. It's
it
5 years ago. Dude, when I realized that the Lego movie came out 9 years ago, I'm like, what? I don't remember being that young when I saw it. But that's insane. So, Incredibles 2.
Wait. Go back to that cast. Go back to the cast list. Oh, okay. I saw Bob Odenkirk, and I was like, oh, he plays the FBI dude. That's cool. I didn't know that.
Okay. Dude, this is, yeah. And 2020 was 3 years ago.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't feel...
That's insane.
Okay.
Incredibles 2.
It was... I do feel like it was a disappointing sequel.
It was a little...
Because I feel like... Look, this is what I'm saying. I feel like Incredibles wasn't for kids.
Bro, Incredibles?
There was... Yeah.
What about... Remember when that guy got sucked into the jet turbine?
There were certain scenes in Incredibles that I feel like really weren't for kids. But I felt like that's what made it good.
Bro, back in the day, man. I remember... Man.
Remember 100 BC, Birth of Christ, all of that?
Dude. Oh, yeah. Good old times.
Feels like 2 years ago.
I remember balling with Jesus. You know, I was shooting those threes. He was, he got on the new, remember that? Have you seen that meme where like the guy opens up the Nike box and it's like, oh, I got the new Jefferson 76-inch. Sheesh. Have you seen that?
Yep.
That's hilarious. That reminded me of that.
Okay. All right, where are we putting Incredibles 2, bro?
You don't think Incredibles 2 is better than Inside Out? It's the Incredibles.
I don't know.
It is
the Incredibles, but
nonetheless, it's the Incredibles.
All right, we'll leave it there. Leave it there. It was just, for me personally, it was disappointing.
Somebody's gonna get mad at me. Somebody's gonna get mad at me.
Probably. Yeah, they said inside. Okay, yeah. See, this is where I have to agree with chat.
Heck yeah.
And you know what the issue was too for Incredibles 2? The hype. Because the first one was so good.
Bro, you're
right?
funny.
And
you're funny, cool, bro. You're funny. You're
Finding
real
Dory
funny.
is not B tier. I'm sorry. We literally established this. It's a reverse of roles with Finding Nemo, and it's not original at all.
Is it because I put Coco at B tier, Arthmas? I think
probably.
I'm sorry.
Should we move on? I don't know. Incredibles 2 is weird. I'm gonna be completely honest. I had hype for it too. I thought it was gonna be a solid sequel to The Incredibles. It ended up being. You know what I also like? I feel like this is the same reason why I like Iron Man 2 so much. There was a political side to The Incredibles.
I mean, there's also
they signed in an act to ban superheroes. Then they had to go into hiding. They had to be normal people.
Yeah.
And if they ever showed their powers again, they would be arrested and taken in by the FBI. Yeah. You know, and there's that whole mentor thing with Syndrome that ended up which, by the way, he was a pretty decent villain. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah. I loved him, and the big robot thing with the tentacles.
I feel like the robot was the real villain. That robot, for whatever reason, had more rage in his head than Syndrome did.
Yeah,
that robot wanted to. Dude, that robot thing is like the Terminator on steroids,
bro. Really, he was insane.
Some of the moves that robot did? Do you remember when it would I felt like they also hit really hard. Dang, that got really good reviews. I don't know. I didn't think it was that interesting of a. I don't know. That's probably just me.
Okay.
Honestly, cool.
Right. I'm fine with that. I'm not putting it any lower.
I would put Inside Out above Incredibles 2.
Are you kidding me right now? But think about Jack and his powers and stuff.
That's the other thing too. I didn't care about that.
Okay, see, no, I knew it. Yeah, I'm sorry.
The thing with Jack and his powers, there was a lot of focus on that for whatever reason. I don't know why.
Because I mean, we never figured out what his powers were in the first movie, you know? And people were
but I feel like they could have also put that in a post-credit scene in the second one to prepare for the third one, where if they ever do make a third one, we could see Jack maybe grown up a little bit and maybe starting to train.
I'm keeping it there. I'm keeping it there. I'm not even. We got to move on. Turning Red. Have you seen this?
I haven't.
I'm going to make an accurate comparison here. Okay? Turning Red is like the Miss Marvel of Pixar movies.
Like I said, this is another point. When did Turning Red come out?
This was like a couple years ago.
When did Soul come out before? I think it came out before.
Oh, it came out last year.
Yeah, Soul came out before Turning Red.
It was like early. Yeah.
So
this was all right. Hear me out. This was well made. This right here, very well made, pretty good story. I liked the time period that it took place in as well. It was early 2000s. It was like there was like an Backstreet Boys parody kind of. And the boy bands, and it was just girls, and then there's this big like fluffy panda that was like part of like a spiritual religious thing from her family. But it's for a specific target audience, and I'm not like a 9-year-old girl.
That's the other thing too. I feel like when Pixar does this stuff with they just need to stick to like Finding Nemo type stuff. Because like you said, this is definitely intended for a specific audience.
Yeah.
And it will not resonate with people who are not that specific target audience.
Ultimately, I did think it was a fun movie, but it's not for me. It is not for me. Yeah. I sat down and I watched the whole thing with my family. I'm gonna say Turning Red is right there for me.
Okay. I'm fine with that. I mean, I haven't seen it, so.
But yeah. Yeah. I think I did like Inside Out more than Turning Red. Okay, we got some good movies here.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, we're getting into the... Wait, hang on. Oh my god. S.
Toy Story. Hot take.
I thought Toy Story
better than The Incredibles right here.
Honestly, I agree with that.
Did
I tell you, dude? Did I tell you one of my friends? He's making a spin-off Toy Story live action thing. He wanted me to be in.
Yeah.
And it's a coalition of Pizza Planet guys, and they're going against Fat Al from Toy Story.
Yeah.
Dude, Toy Story, dude. The whole scene with them under the Pizza Planet truck arguing when he's telling Buzz like, "You're a toy." You know, when they're like screaming at each other. Dude.
Okay.
Toy Story is childhood. Toy Story is childhood. Do we think it's better than Monsters, Inc.?
I'd personally put it more than Monsters, Inc. Would you be okay with that?
I'd be fine with that. I'd be fine. Dude, Toy Story is
you know what? Because I thought you were like, yeah.
You know what? Enough said. I think enough said. Toy Story S, no question.
Toy Story, oh yeah. Do you really like? Okay, all right.
Keep Ratatouille. That's a really good original film.
Yeah, but it's only an S because you said it's S. I don't think it's S.
Honestly, I'd be fine if we. Yeah, I'd be. Yeah, that's fine. I'd be. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of thinking.
Oh.
Hey.
He meant Cars. I'm not moving down Cars. Shut up.
I'm not moving down Cars. Actually, you know what? Move Ratatouille back up.
Okay.
He's
getting a little flustered over there. He's getting a little flabbergasted based on our picks here.
Okay, let's move on to a pressing matter.
Jaeger said that all Toy Stories are S tier. That is a bit. I don't know about that one.
What was in the third one again? What was the third one?
Third one was where they're at the daycare. Remember? And there's Lotso.
Okay, daycare. Okay. Toy Story 2 is when what? What was Toy Story 2?
I remember at the beginning.
Was that when they went to the toy store and like Woody met all of his that's when Woody met Jesse and the horse dude, and there was that collector trying to preserve them, and they were shipping them off. He tried to break them out. I think Toy Story 2. Where would you put Toy Story 2?
I like Toy Story 2 better than Ratatouille.
Okay, I'm completely fine with that.
Remember at the beginning where there was the Emperor Zurg. It was the video game of Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, that was a cool opening scene. That kind of threw me off for a second. I'm not gonna lie.
Like that.
That's literally an alternate universe where Buzz is not actually a toy. That's like, and then Lightyear is just another alternate universe. That's so funny if we had a multiverse of.
Yeah. Toy Story 3.
Toy Story 3. I feel like
good villain. Think about the villain. Good villain.
The first 3 Toy Story movies, I feel like, are all really good, and they tell a continuous story with a really good ending. Think about it. The ending of Toy Story 3, where they all think they're gonna die in the incinerator, almost brought a tear to my eye when I first watched it, because I thought this was gonna be the end. Or at least I thought one or a couple different characters were going to die off. Like, I literally thought it was going to be a trilogy, and this is the last one. I remember watching Toy Story 3.
Yeah.
where would we put Toy Story 3? And also the villain Toy Story 3, Lotso, that whole plan.
Okay. Personally,
Baller.
the claw.
The Claw.
Yeah. All right. I love Monsters University. I love Monsters University more than Toy
Love it.
Story 3, to be honest with you. I said it. I said it. I said it. I said it. I said it.
I don't know about that.
I think so. I think so.
I don't know about that.
I think so.
Look, you're not looking at the real enemy here.
Okay.
Toy Story 4 is where it drops off, and I can say that with confidence.
I agree. Okay, well, I'm not.
Toy Story 4 was unnecessary.
Yeah, I agree. Nonetheless, Toy Story 3 is still an A tier. It's not like I'm saying it's mid. I really like Toy Story 3. See, that's what I'm saying. But
MUSD.
Okay, that's
really
funny.
Doesn't like
That's
some
funny.
Pixar movies. Look,
we're
keeping Monsters University where it is. This is really just whether toys. I think personally,
I'm thinking
Toy Story. I'm thinking above MU. Yes.
I'm okay with that.
Yes. Okay, this is where I'm telling you, Toy Story 4 is the enemy here.
Okay, here. Okay,
we could have had.
I got something to say.
We could have had.
All right, Dark Knight. I haven't seen the entirety of Toy Story 4. I saw the first probably like.
I can
30,
tell you with
30 minutes, I think. 30.
I can tell you with confidence.
Me and my family.
Toy Story 4.
Me and my family went to a movie theater to see this, right? But it was during like a big rainstorm, like hurricane, and we had to go back to our house because a tree fell in our backyard and it like took out our neighbor's fence, and we had to leave the movie theater. And I never saw. I mean, it's on Disney Plus. I can watch it, but I never finished it. So it's really up to you, I guess. I don't think I have the right judgment.
Toy Story 4. I feel like I want to say E, but I'm going to be generous and put it at low D. And I say that
HC lore, yeah.
Because literally the perfect children, like the perfect Pixar trilogy would be Toy Story 1, 2, and 3.
I think that's the wrong ball.
Toy Story 4 made it a saga, and it was horrible. Toy Story 4 was not good.
So a lot of people are saying it's unnecessary, you know?
It was an upset. It's unnecessary.
Right.
Okay, look. Kubra's not going to lay off about this. Do you want to move Toy Story 3 above Nemo?
No. Nemo was classic.
I'm starting to remember more about Toy Story 3
I'm
now.
not letting you do that. This is my live stream here. I'm not letting you push me around saying that Toy Story 3 is better than Nemo. No way. No way in hell. Toy Story 3 is better than Nemo. Get out of here, cool, bro. You can leave. The door's right there if you want to. All right. I'm just saying. All right, your favorite.
I feel like there's more to unpack about Toy Story 3 than there is about Nemo.
Nemo,
there's the villain of Toy Story 3. There was no clear villain. There was just an objective in Nemo. Like there was just an objective, and there were obstacles along the way, and it was really just like a.
But you got to also think about the commentary on how, people are treating fish as well. There's all that. Because it's like, what if, because it gives a whole new perspective on, like, what if, like,
I don't know. Like, Toy Story 3 is like the end game of Pixar movies. That's a perfect way to put that. And then Toy Story 4 is like the Captain Marvel of Pixar.
I'd probably.
But no, the Morbius of Pixar movies.
Morbius is more. Elementals is going to be the Morbius of Pixar movies.
Oh, you know what? That is true. They replaced us. Dude, Loxo got pissed. He got mad.
It's Lotso.
Lotso.
But dude, I had a Lego set from Toy Story 3, and it was the dump truck, and it came with a little Lotso figure.
I'm telling you, dude, this dude is a villain if I've ever seen him, bro. He like runs his own little cult of like, you know,
all right,
I'm talking about.
You're almost making me give in here. I'm almost thinking, you know, You
know what another sequence is about Toy Story 3 that I liked? There was a scene where Buzz went off on his own during the middle of the night, and he found the area where it was in the vents, and he crawled into the vents, and he found the area where all like the main, like the big guys in the group of like all the daycare toys have their little card game. There's like little poker.
Okay.
There's like that little poker game, and then they find Buzz. And they use him, and they take out his batteries, and they reprogram him, and all of that. That was crazy evil master plan.
Video game that I played. Was it on the computer? And it was Toy Story 3. Wow, I haven't thought about this in forever. Was it? Maybe it was on DS or something like that. I don't know. That was a fun game, but I could never get past from like the first level. I was probably like 8. I don't know. That was, man. Okay, fine. You guys win. There it is. All right. You guys happy now? Fine.
Okay.
All right.
I am going to be very, very mad. I am going to be very, very mad. Don't play. I was gonna say I'm gonna be very, very mad if we do not put this at S. Okay, well, 2 people have said it. Now it's where at S that gets tricky. Personally,
Up is not better than Cars.
I don't think Up is really necessarily better than Toy Story 2.
Really?
Do I think it's better than Ratatouille? Yes, for multiple reasons.
Okay.
I would put it there.
I agree.
Bloop said up between S's between Incredibles and Cars. I don't know. There are so many things in Cars that I like. I love the dynamic between the characters. I love the fact that they all help each other out. And there's this whole story that like brings them all together. Toy Story 2 is a great sequel to the first one, and it ups the stakes by like 5. And then Toy Story 3 ups the stakes by like 10.
Yeah.
The thing with Up is that it's probably, and people will probably agree with me when I say this, Up is probably the most emotionally powered Pixar movie. And I say that because it follows, and it also has a cool theme too. I'm going to get to that. Wait. People only like Up because of the beginning. The rest is super forgettable. The villain is forgettable. No, he is not forgettable. The dog is solid comedic relief. I'm going to say that right now. Doug is cool. The villain is not forgettable. Here's the thing with the villain. You got to understand, the villain is a guy who has spent his entire life searching for one thing. He is dedicated. He is obsessed with it. He literally went crazy, and he is camping out in a cliff somewhere, still waiting for his opportunity. He told the U.S. government that he was going to go out and he was going to find this creature, and he was going to bring it back to them, and he was going to get a deal with them, and he's determined, and he stayed out there and survived. And he's like, what, 70 or 80 something in the film, right?
Yeah.
And then once they see, what's his name come along, Carl. Once they see Carl come along, and he has this thing, that's when he snaps. I see it too. When he sees that bird, he literally looks at it out of the window and he's like going crazy. There's like, I remember he had like a little eye twitch when he first saw it. And he's like, I specifically remember him turning. Like, I remember him turning like this. Like, he did the little look over the shoulder thing. And he's like, what do you guys have out there? And you can see this dude is about to go off on these guys. Because think about it. If you dedicate your whole life to finding something and you don't end up finding it, and then you end up wasting your entire life not being able to find it, then all of a sudden civilization comes along. Kevin, civilization comes along. Or people come along, which he hasn't seen in over probably like 30 or 40 years at this point.
Yeah.
And they did what he couldn't. Honestly, he wouldn't even have turned into a villain if they would have just let him have the bird. But instead, they tried to keep it from him. You know what that does to a dude who dedicates his entire life?
Yeah, okay. I think for me,
I'm just saying, his anger and the fact that he got his own villain art, or he started turning into a villain, it's deserved. You gotta think about the stakes here, right? Like 30 or 40 years of his life away.
I think the ultimate theme of Up is to never meet your hero, right?
Honestly, that is true.
That's really it, because the good guy who they were watching movies about at the beginning, he's doing all this venturing in the olden times.
I think another like subtle theme is like not being able to conquer your dreams. Because think about it, Carl doesn't get it. He gets to that place, or you know what? It's more of like you overestimate how your dreams. He didn't know when to give up. Remember when he got to the cliff and he was there for like a very short amount of time, and then and then he just like kind of lost interest in it. Mm-hmm. And then they had to go save Kevin, and they had to do all this stuff, and it's like, I don't know. Up was it was a very emotional movie, I feel like. I'm not going to just look at it from an enjoyable perspective. That doesn't make sense. Because yes, all these other movies are enjoyable and they're good in their own ways, but you got to think about it. If I was looking for a movie to enjoy, a heartwarming movie to enjoy, I probably wouldn't want to watch Up, because it's a very sad movie.
Yeah.
If you really think about it, it's a very sad movie. And the only comedic relief in this movie, the only reason why the kid, I forgot the kid's name, the kid and Doug exist is to provide comedic relief in this film. Without them, this is a very sad movie, because then it would be just Carl meeting his hero, probably finding Kevin, meeting his hero who ends up attacking him and betraying him and probably almost killing him just to get what he wants.
Russell.
Like, the only reason why Russell and Doug exist is to provide comedic relief, and without them, it's a very emotional story.
Yeah. Okay. Never knew when to give up. Yeah, yeah, thanks. Okay, shut up, cool, bro. All right, I think it's time to move on to the real question here. Wally is.
I I still enjoy watching Wall-E to this day.
You want to know where Wall-E ranks on my Pixar list personally?
Where are you thinking? Everyone's saying S right now, so I don't know where this is going to go.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite Pixar movie.
Really?
It's top of S. It's better than Toy Story.
I think better than Toy Story is a little wild. I feel like better than Monsters, Inc. is fitting.
Better than Monsters, Inc.?
I'd be fine with that. Because you know what's weird? I find myself going back to watch this movie from time to time, and I enjoy it. Because you know what?
Think about the video, like the graphics. This was made in like 08 or something like that.
You know what the theme, dude? The theme of this movie, like kids, like this is something that kids will not get, and that's what's so great about it. The theme of this movie is that we will eventually exhaust ourselves of all the resources on Earth, and then look at this, and then we will eventually we already are. We're trapped by technology, and we will just start consuming resources endlessly. That's a theme kids will not get, but more mature people will get. And it says it all right there. That picture, they can't even have civilized conversations with each other.
It's basically 2023 in a nutshell, right there.
They're just eating themselves away. Or that's a powerful theme. That's a powerful theme.
And then you also have the,
and then there's like the romantic part between, it's I like it.
I really love this.
I love it. Wall-E is, you know what I think is some of the most interesting visuals in all of Pixar is seeing when Wall-E's by himself on the planet at the beginning, and there's nothing else around. He's just trash compacting and stuff.
You get to see what the hell?
You get to see the landscape, what has happened to Earth, all the crumbling, decaying buildings, all the old ads for telling people to get off the planet because it can't sustain them anymore. It's just like, and then also, let's not forget the villain, who, by the way, was an artificial intelligence, and he literally controlled the ship. That's also another theme added on top of the one that we already established, where AI is basically going to start learning for itself.
And there's also the 2001 kind of
with Hal and
that was cool.
Really good.
So there was really that good. The ship was not as good. Still less, but the stuff at the beginning was. I agree. Cool, bro. What the hell? That's actually funny because backstage we were ranking the Pixar moms. Remember that? We were looking for
tier list. We were looking for the
tier list, and then we found a Pixar mom thing. That was funny. Too bad Eve is not. Yes, so she was.
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that.
Is Big Hero 6 Pixar, or is that DreamWorks?
No, that's DreamWorks. I'm like 90% sure that's DreamWorks.
Okay.
Honestly, we could do like a DreamWorks one next.
We could. That'd be fun.
We could do a couple tier list next.
Yeah.
For the 50.
Okay.
This is
Lightyear.
Honestly,
last one. Newest Pixar movie that came out. Have you seen this?
Yes.
Okay. Did we talk about Lightyear? Yeah, we talked about Lightyear, didn't we?
Honestly, I'm gonna say it right now. I'd be fine if you put it like at the bottom of B.
Bottom of B is pushing it for Lightyear. I think it's C tier.
I don't think I do, but I do not think it is worse than Incredibles 2.
Really?
Yes. I can say that with confidence right now because Incredibles 2 was such a letdown.
So was
2 was
Lightyear.
such
So
a-
was Lightyear. So was
No,
Lightyear.
it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. Don't
Lightyear
even.
wasn't a letdown.
Look at
I
the
fe- I
trailer. Look
watched-
at the trailer, and then look at the movie. The
It
trailer
was-
overhyped. The trailer
It
was.
was visually a great movie to watch, and I honestly enjoyed it. Besides from a few parts, I thought the twist was cool. It kind of just reminded me of my childhood, to be honest. Lightyear trailer better than Lightyear movie. I don't think it's worse than Incredibles 2. I can say that with confidence because Incredibles 2 I was hyped for. I think I was more hyped for Incredibles 2 than I was for Lightyear, if I'm being completely honest. As excited as I kept saying I was for Lightyear. And the thing with Incredibles 2 is that the first one was so good, and the second one just wasn't it. Like, I'm sorry. If I could, I would put Incredibles 2 lower than it is now. But I know you probably wouldn't allow that to happen.
I'm gonna go there.
That's a fine compromise. Do I necessarily agree with it? No, but we'll compromise.
Sean Watson, who they was.
Is he even in the movie?
Bill Hader voiced somebody. Josh Brolin.
I don't know what Bloop's talking about.
I don't know either. I'm getting a little scared now. Okay.
Okay. I don't want.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
So, do we want to change anything else? Chat, should we change anything else?
I mean, Cool Bros got a lot of stuff for us to change.
Yeah, I think we have 3 minutes until we get to the 2 hour mark.
We're not going to be able to do cover battles tonight.
We could do extended. We could do one tier list next stream and extended cover battles. That's how big 50 is going to be.
We're going to start at like 6 or 7 and go to like 11 or 12.
Yes, for sure.
Because 6 till 12
I don't know
5 hours. Wait, no.
I don't know if my computer is going to be able to handle that.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
I need a charger on standby.
Okay.
Overall, it's a pretty good list.
So is Toy Story 4 the worst movie? I think. What about Brave? Really, Toy Story 4?
I don't think Brave was bad. It's just not memorable.
Yeah.
Like, I want to go back and watch it. Toy Story 4 is one of those movies that just ruined something good.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, you know that scene, we had a good thing going? Like, from Breaking Bad. We had a
Yeah.
good thing going. You would have done your job, known your place. Okay, what is Cobra saying now? He said
lower Cars
2,
lower
Cars 3.
Higher Toy Story
No
4.
way. No way Toy Story 4 is over any of those two movies.
Lower Brave. High Finding Dory.
Lower up? How? Higher Coco. I personally, Coco, it's mixed for me. Lower Monsters. Okay, we are not touching Monsters University. Let's get that straight off the bat right now. Lower Brave.
There's no way Monsters University is B. That's an A2 movie right there. Because also something we didn't touch on is solely trying to live up to his father's legacy as well. Remember?
Dude,
that?
I remember
and
that
he was also battling kind of moral ethics
there
about
were
being
expectations
with this group and hanging out. Yeah.
I'm not
it's
touching
good. It's a good movie. No, that's good.
Do we want to move the Cars movies or Coco at all?
Coco can be in C tier for me, honestly, but I don't know.
I feel like Coco should be up.
Up for Coco?
Like up on Cars 3, and that's it. Because I know you like A Bug's Life, and to be honest, the villain is pretty good in A Bug's Life.
Yeah, okay. Okay, that's
Honestly,
Soul
you know
was
what?
like
I'd be
that.
fine. I would be fine if Cars 2 got lowered to C.
Really? Okay.
I'd be fine with, because now that I'm thinking about it, I keep saying it's like a concept movie, and to be honest, what validates the fact that it should be lowered is because it's just not in the right place in the storyline.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's one of those movies that just distracts you from. It's great as a concept film,
Yeah.
but it's like they should have waited.
It should
until
have.
they
You
were
know
done
what it
with
should have been? It should have been like one of those special presentations that Marvel is doing now. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Soul was
Okay.
not that bad. I don't know. Soul. The thing with Soul is that this is definitely the starting point of Pixar's drop off. This is when they're like, let's make a movie about the afterlife. Stuff like that. It's not, dude. This is the same, and you got to understand too. These are the same people that made Toy Story. They made Cars. They made Up. They made Ratatouille. Like, there's so many original films that are embedded in pop culture that this studio made, and they decided to make a story about the afterlife. I mean, you already made a story about memories. What's next?
So you think it fell off at Soul?
Yeah.
And then
because look, Luca, I
Red.
wasn't a huge fan of either, and then Turning Red, and obviously Lightyear's just like Lightyear's nostalgia. I feel like Lightyear's a lot like No Way Home, but it does it worse with the
Don't
nostalgia.
don't even. Lightyear's not like No Way Home.
No,
Okay.
I'm talking about I'm comparing it to the nostalgia. Because if you think about it, No Way Home is just nostalgia, if I'm being honest. Good story, good villains, but reused villains.
There was no what nostalgia was there? What you get? What nostalgia?
And
you
what
just get
Lightyear?
You just get Buzz Lightyear, and you get Robot Zurg, but there's everything else.
You get Zurg, you get Lightyear. It's basically like a childhood fantasy.
I expected more, honestly. I expected more from Lightyear, and it did not. I wanted to see more space exploration. I wanted to see more.
The movie looked good. I mean, the visuals were good.
Yeah. The story was basic, I can tell you that. Okay, after the stream, you're Googling this. I'm not Googling this. You're Googling this guy. Go incognito, and you're searching it up.
No, I'm not.
I'll do it.
Okay, you could.
I'll do it backstage.
I don't really care for it. I'm scared. Yeah, I think Soul's where it started to fall off. I'm not gonna lie.
So Toy Story 4 is the worst, and Toy Story is the best, and Toy Story 4 is the worst.
I don't know. I feel like Toy Story 4 should go up now. As disappointing as Toy Story 4 was, it did ruin something good. Do I think I feel like saying it's the worst Pixar movie is a little
Toy Story 4 is better than Luca.
Yeah,
was
you know what?
what are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, I'd put that.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Okay, I'm gonna stop my screen to look at DMs.
Honestly, I feel like it's a good tier list.
Okay. So Kubra sent us his tier list here. All right.
Oh
God himself made these movies, The Incredibles and Ratatouille.
Okay.
Goated, Toy Story, Toy Story 2, Monsters Inc., Nemo, Toy Story 3, WALL-E. WALL-E's better than Toy Story 2, honestly. Don't even right there, okay? Great, Up, and Coco. Good,
no, I'm fine with that.
Finding Dory, Luca, Soul, Toy Story 4, Cars 2, Cars? Is that Cars?
That's not Cars.
Look, because here's Cars 3, and there's Cars 2.
Why are the Cars movies so low, bruh? I don't get. Cool, bro. What is your problem with the Cars?
Bro just said that Soul is better than Cars.
I even admitted Cars 2 is not that great of a movie when you look at it from a story perspective, because it kind of distracts from McQueen's main story. That's why I put it down, right? Here's the thing, though. Cars 1 and Cars 2 are not bad movies. Or Cars 1 and Cars 3 are not bad movies by any means. Right?
Yeah. Oh, okay, never mind. Well, it's okay.
But look, even if what is that? Cars 2 and bad? That's the only movie in bad?
Yeah.
I don't accept it. I don't think it was bad. I just think it's more of a concept film, and it was clearly.
Buzz University needs to be in at least good here or great. That's a little too, you know.
Is Monsters University down at meh?
There it is.
Yeah, you said it.
All right, Lightyear's all right there. I can.
Enough said.
Okay. I'm not hating on Lightyear. Buzz Lightyear is the best Toy Story character.
I like Woody better. I'm gonna be honest.
Don't even. Oh, yeah, you're a Woody guy. Of course, you're a Woody guy. Of course. Yeah. You come across as a Woody guy to me. Of course.
The thing with Buzz Lightyear is that it took a cowboy to explain him who he is.
He's
it
misunderstood.
It took a cowboy to explain an astronaut who he is.
Woody
has the most common sense.
Woody's personality is a little it can come off as a little annoying in the first movie, in my opinion. I feel. You know?
I get it, because this dude, Buzz, is an outsider to all of them, first of all. And he's acting like he is the best thing that has ever happened to them. And it takes Woody to explain to him that he is not. And
I just like to clarify here.
Special.
Let me just say,
Woody knew that.
Hey, I dressed up as Buzz Lightyear for my third Halloween, so I feel like I know what I'm talking about here.
No, look, I have a picture of me dressed up as Buzz Lightyear too. I'm not gonna lie.
Look at this. Buzz is like Iron Man. Woody's like Captain America.
Honestly, I like that. That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah. Which is why Iron Man
is also
the Captain America.
Which is also the fact why Captain America was right in Civil War. Just saying.
Was he was about like not being government, right?
Yeah,
like, no. He didn't want to be with the government.
Tony wanted them to sign the Sokovia Accords, right?
Yeah.
Cap didn't want to, because that would put them all under government watch 24/7, and all of their actions would be monitored, and they would be penalized for any destruction or anything. Like, they would be held responsible, which honestly, to be honest, is not that bad of an idea. But here's the thing. You can't monitor superheroes. Like, I get it. New York was a travesty, right? But what else are you going to do about it? Just let aliens destroy the city? Like, you got to fight them off.
But then they'd also be used as a weapon sometimes too, you know, if they're government.
Who, the Avengers?
Commanded. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they would be used, yeah.
Yeah, anyways, yeah. Okay, so what I was talking about.
And to be honest, you know what the other thing is too? What? They would be, like you said, they would be weaponized. They wouldn't. You know how the Avengers are like to protect the planet, like Earth? They would be more used to protect the U.S. only, like limited to the U.S. That's another thing.
Yeah. So what I was saying with Lightyear is that Buzz Lightyear is such a great character, and they had a lot of depth to go with the character, especially in relation to Zurg. Zurg is sick, but Zurg was not as cool in the movie in Lightyear as he was portrayed in Toy Story.
I felt like, to be honest, I felt like Zurg should have been the main villain. Yeah. You know what I feel like is weird too? I feel like if they would have just, the intro part where they're playing the Buzz video game when we were talking about in Toy Story 2, I felt like they should have made that little segment into just a longer story that was more realistic, and that could have been the Lightyear movie, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not saying
I agree. No, I agree with that.
We got what we got, but I do feel like it could have been done a little bit better. But that's why it's at C. You know, it's not great. It's not bad. It's in the middle. Meh, mid.
Yeah. So that's
not my buzz. Did blue.
Hold on for a second. Okay.
Yeah, blue.
You're a little.
All right. So is this going to be? Is this our final Pixar tier list here? Is this it? Are we good with this?
I like that. Okay.
Let's be real here for a second. Are we good?
Do you like this?
I like it. I'm good with it.
Okay.
Nice. Upload that right to the Discord.
I will.
Anyway, I mean,
That's funny.
We don't really have time for cover battles at this
point.
It is. We are really past the 2-hour mark now.
Yes, we are. That was fun.
That was fun. And number 50 is next week.
So yeah, so we've been thinking. So we got some ideas. If you're in the Discord, join the Discord. I think I can get the link again for you guys. But we're just kind of like bringing in some ideas for what to do for the 50th. We could bring on some guests, bring on a guest, bring on multiple guests. We could do an open panel type thing, open stream. It's those are all options. We've been thinking about, some cover battle ideas. We've been thinking about doing a 5-hour stream, which is
very long, but to be honest,
that'd be a little easier with more people, So yeah, I mean, that we'll see. We'll be talking about it, but you're cool for next Friday. I'm cool for next Friday.
Cool.
We're doing it. The 20th, January 20th. Is an after party today? You want to talk to him?
I will stay on.
All right. I'm gonna be a loser and I'm gonna dip out early.
I'm gonna be honest. If we ended this, I would have just went to go play Callisto Protocol and maybe some Ghost of Tsushima on my PlayStation. But that's it.
All right.
I got nothing.
Oh, you know what? I just downloaded. I got Fallout 76 on my PlayStation.
Okay, Fallout. The initial release of Fallout 70. Wait, are you sure you got Fallout 76 on PlayStation?
I think so. It was for PS Plus. I think so. It was free for PS Plus, and I just downloaded it today.
Okay. The initial release of Fallout 76 wasn't great, but now it's good. It's better.
I've never even played it.
It is like a multiplayer Fallout game, which means if you wanted to, I could see if my account still works and we could play Fallout 76.
That'd be fun. I've never played a single Fallout game before. I just,
I'm gonna be honest. If you want a true Fallout experience, give Fallout New Vegas. I'm gonna say it right now. Fallout New Vegas is.
I'll look at it. I'll look into it.
You know what? 50th stream. Let's do a video game tier list.
All right. Okay. You know what? Here, I'll drop this link in the chat here for you guys to come back. I'll say hi to you guys, but then I'm gonna dip out. But you know how it is.
I'll be back.
Yeah. All right, there it is. Anyone that wants to come back, I'll say hi to you guys. Hey, I made a new video. That's right.
Jaws.
Dude, this thing is freaking sick. This got 160 views in 4 days.
Epic trailer. I really liked it. It was actually very good.
Thanks. Thank you.
I like the fact, you know what I liked about that entire trailer is the fact that they're singing that song throughout the entire trailer when they're on the boat.
Mm-hmm.
That just gave it an eerie, I don't know.
That's what I tried to. Yeah,
It's very creepy.
exactly. Yeah,
I
so
like
there's that. Go watch that. It's like 90 seconds long. But it's sick. I made that in like 2-3 hours basically. You know, I got all the clips and everything. So, thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you guys next week. Do you have any promotions for your channel?
Honestly, not really. I mean, I've been working on my Sandman. It's not in my room right now. I've been working on my Sandman helmet. Painting's gonna be tough, but I have put in the lenses. I might change the lenses again.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm making progress on that. Hopefully, at some point, I'll be able to do some stuff on that. Who knows? I might start making. I don't know. I keep saying I'm gonna make more videos, but I really don't know when I'm gonna make more videos. That's the issue.
All right, well.
Honestly, this summer, dude, I'd be down to make like, you know, like just because I'm moving to Michigan, like make like a massive moving vlog or something like that, something random.
Hey, I think I know someone else that lives in Michigan. I think maybe.
Oh, really?
You know, they knew.
I know.
They know who they are.
I do know there's a lot of comic book stores up there. I know that from experience too.
Oh, really? Okay.
I have like 3 or 4 different shops I go to when I go up there. So 50 sub special video from TK. Yeah, you know what? I really have nothing to say about that. I really have. I promise. Yes, I'm moving. Because I'm going to college. I'm going to college, and we're going to move
there in Michigan.
Yeah, and also my dad got a better
I heard about
job
that
offer. So, we are
go
up
there. That's who I was hinting to, but I didn't know if Artemis wanted me to say that he lives in Michigan.
Oh, he does, Artemis. Hey, I don't know where I'm gonna be. Probably at some campus in the middle of nowhere. But if you want,
that'd be sick.
You can go.
That'd be sick.
I could start doing IRL streams with people.
I don't know if you want to meet Dark Knight in real life. He's kind of a weirdo. I don't know if you guys know that or not.
Not a weirdo.
I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
Good time when you came here. I took you right to the comic book store.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he's very nice in real life. He's exactly the same on stream, basically. So
yes,
yeah. Aside from that time remember when we were in the antique shop and then you just stripped down and ran naked down the aisle? Remember that?
Oh yeah, like I pulled a Walter White while we were in the antique store.
That totally happened. That totally happened. I remember that too. And then we shot up some heroin after that,
Yep.
Oh yeah, good times. Good times. Oh yeah.
We looked like Pedro Pascal and Nicolas Cage and taking LSD in the Unbearable Weight of Massive.
Dude, Cool Bru's been backstage for like 10 minutes. We gotta end this again.
Okay, yeah.
All right, Bloop, come back. All right, we're gonna end this. Thanks for watching, everyone. That was a lot of fun.
Number 50 next week.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be sick. Thanks for watching.
Celebration time.
Peace.